Oh, big one. Oh, oh, huge ones. Trevellis as well. Trevellis as well. Huge turtle. Cast right over it. That's a massive one. It really starting to look pretty bad now though, because the cloud all the way goes up here now. Yep, fish on. Finally. Yep. For some reason my lure is gone again. You're kidding me. Literally everything goes wrong today. What's going on? Alright, I made it back to the beach. It's the same beach as the last video, where we saw a lot of needlefish and a lot of bluefin trevally chasing bait. So I was hoping to see the same today, but at the moment I don't see any bait ball or anything. I am a bit earlier than yesterday, so maybe the fish are still coming when the tide is going up a bit more. Just gonna have a couple casts and see if there's any activity. Let's go here. Couple casts this way first. First cast. The water is a bit more greenish, a bit more murky. But maybe that's because the current is still pretty strong. The tide is coming in right now. Last time we came when it was exactly high tide, so the water was more calm. Maybe if we stay long enough, the water will calm down again and all the predators are going to come back in. And of course we can have a little look on the other side of the beach. Maybe it looks a bit better there already. Okay, it looks like there's really nothing here. Do one more cast and then we're going to check out the other jetty. Alright, I made it to the other side. Still don't see any fish activity. Last time we started fishing on outgoing tide. Now it's still coming in a little bit. I think it's almost high tide now. Just gonna have a couple casts, see what happens. Let's do a heavy setup cast first. Okay, nothing on the heavy. Let's try the light setup. Yep. Oh, that's a little needlefish. Saw it jumping. Well, that was our first hit. Small fish though. Oh, again was being chased. Oh, another hit. 2 hits in a row. Oh, oh, huge turtle. Cast right over it. That's a massive one. Right there though. Gotta stop reeling. That one was huge. Nothing. Well, maybe they're slowly coming in now. So in the beginning I had no bites. Now I have bites of small needlefish. Maybe if we wait a bit longer, big ones are coming, trevellis are coming. Let's try a little 30-gram boga jig, so we can get out a bit further. Maybe there's more action, maybe they're still out a little bit. Alright, let's give this a try. Alright, still nothing. I'm thinking maybe just gonna walk a little bit. Just try to find another spot. Really nothing here. It's just so choppy today, it's very hard to see where the fish are. Last time we came, it was very smooth. We could see every fish. Oh, big one. Oh, oh, huge ones. Trevallies as well. Trevallies as well. Trevallies, and then 1 meter. Oh, suddenly out of nowhere, a 1 meter needlefish hooked it, and a school of trevally came. I still see the trevallies. Oh, nothing. Nothing. One more cast. Let me try the jig. Oh, those trevallies will be great on the smaller crankbait. Let's try the jig. The same general direction. Okay, the jig is a bit annoying. I'm gonna switch the jig back to the small crankbait. But at least we had a first decent action. Alright, I will do a cast with the crankbait, with the small crankbait. But I feel like we just have to throw the big lure, and then once I get a hit by a needlefish and the trevallies come in, we switch to the light setup and throw the small crankbait. So I'll have a quick cast. I'm not sure if we just should stay here and wait, because there's still a current and probably new fish are keep on coming in. Or if we just walk on the beach here and fish next to the wall over there. There's one more jetty we can check out. I think I have a walk. I don't really like standing still on one spot. And have a couple casts alongside this beach, and then we're gonna cast from the wall over there, from the stairs over there, and from the jetty. Big lure. Oh, did you see that? That would be a good size one. Let's try again. Oh, it's a really hard day so far. Here, there's a lot of bait, and I'm just scanning to see if any predator fish are trying to get this bait. Bait pole goes all the way here. It's all bait. But I don't see a lot of trevallies or anything like that. I see nothing here. Just gonna keep on walking and just scan the water. I just have a couple of random casts here. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got a small needlefish on the small crankbait. Oh, it came off. I wasn't even paying attention. Well, that was our first real hookup, I guess. Got some really bad clouds surrounding us. There's a lot of rain. It somehow stays dry at our place. A lot of rain falling down there. Hopefully stays there. Does look like it's getting worse. Alright, maybe I'll just walk a bit further and check out the inside of the harbor here. Some small channels and things like that. Hey, there's some trevallies hiding in there, or hunting, hopefully. Just gonna have a look in this area. Can have a couple casts in here, and then we move on. There's some channels on the other side of the harbor. It really starting to look pretty bad now though, because the cloud all the way goes up here now. So we'll see if it comes over or not. Hopefully it keeps on moving to the left. They're still nice, but this doesn't look that great. Gonna have a look over that area. It's getting more and more windy. Trying to stay somewhere we can hide if the cloud hits here. There's a little roof there we can hide under. Whoa. Ah. The wind is really hitting it. And we have a little break under here in the park. Just have a little break time then. Hopefully the wind doesn't get too bad because I'm sleeping in a tent. Don't want my tent to break. Right, I've been hiding for a couple hours now. It's been raining the whole time. Very windy. And it's now 5 o'clock already. Still raining a little bit. There's a big cloud behind the mountain there. But since we only have 1 more hour left on this day, I want to walk to that rock over there. Walk in a little bit. Have some cast over there. It's too high actually to do wading, but we only have 1 hour left today. So I'm just going to give it my all over there. Normally I walk pretty far out. There's some reef and there's a lot of fish there. Now we cannot reach that far, but I'm gonna look how far I can walk in. Maybe we can walk just far enough to reach there and catch a couple of fish before the day ends. I'll put my bag and stuff here. Have a couple casts from the rock, just in case. Maybe there's something swimming around here. I don't think so, it's extremely shallow. After a couple casts, we're gonna walk out there. First cast. Feels like it's the first cast of the day. That's how long I've been hiding. Whoa! Instant snip? What was that? No, we were not snipped. I lost my leader. What happened there? I have no idea what happened. I'm looking around seeing like if I hit a rock and I'm snagged on a rock or something and touch the line somewhere. I cannot find anything. I really have no idea what happened. I tried to check back the footage. Doesn't look like I was close to the rocks here. Very confusing. Alright, I tied on a new leader, a new lure. We're gonna leave our bag here, our heavy setup here, bring our underwater camera. I'm gonna walk out there. Pretty annoyed I lost that lure actually. I only had a couple casts with that one. I tie on the same lure, but this is an old one, very damaged one. Oh, it's already getting deep here. We're barely out. Let's see how far we can go. Yep, fish on. Finally. Only took the whole day. And of course there's a grouper. It's a okay size though. Finally. We start fishing at like 10:30 or something like that. And now it's 5:30. It's a fun size. Let's give this one a little underwater release. What? You're kidding me. He cut the lure for some reason. Oh, literally everything goes wrong today. What's going on? I had like a couple casts here and I lost 2 lures. Oh, such an annoying day. Well, I'm gonna go back. I have one more of those lures with me, and we're gonna come back here again. No underwater release this time. At least there's some fish here. This is an even older one. Caught 100 fish already. Alright, let's go out again. Hopefully it's like the last time we came here, where I caught about 10 fish in 30 minutes. Decent one again. Well, we're catching fish. And pretty decent ones as well, actually. Good groupers. We swallowed the lure. We're finally catching fish. Who would have thought that? Fishing all day, we finally found a spot where fish are biting very well. Let's give this one an underwater release. Okay, that went easy, luckily. Alright, thank you, buddy. For some reason my lure is gone again. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. I de-hooked it. I dangled it in the water while releasing the fish, and somehow it's frilled and is gone. Did something grab it while it was dangling in the water? Kidding me. Oh wait, is that it? Is that it? Well, that might be it. I need to feel though. Is that the lure there? That might be it. Feeling. Yes. What's going on? Here it's got snagged on a little rock, I guess, and got caught again. Okay, I retied again. Now it started raining, so everything was perfect. Let's see if I can catch another one without losing the lure. I'm gonna go back to the rock, then have a couple casts along the harbor wall here, and then we call it a day. It's getting dark. Yep, fish on. Finally, third fish of the day. Thought it shut down, but I found another spot and hook up straight away. Bit smaller, but still fun size. A quick release. Thank you, buddy. Alright, our time is up. I'm gonna call it quits. At least we finally caught a couple of fish at the end. We started the day off on the beach with a couple of hits by needlefish, but nothing spectacular. We hooked on a needlefish, a small one that we almost landed, but it came off again. We saw some trevallies following once. That was kind of it in the morning, afternoon. Then we had to hide for hours. I had some casts in between the rain, but nothing. At least we caught 3 little groupers at the end. They were fun size though. Next Saturday I'll be back with a new video. I promise you there will be way more action, way more fish, different species. This was just a horrible day. But that's fishing. It's not always going as planned. I appreciate you watching anyway, even though it wasn't the best video. If you like this kind of content where I explore the reef, go to little islands and catch reef fish, or big bluefin trevallies or GT fishing, whatever you like, hit the subscribe button. I upload every Saturday. Thanks for watching and see you guys next weekend.